Hola, hello, welcome back. We once again are playing the Walking Dead universe role-playing game, which was done by Free League Publishing, and yeah, we're gonna be enjoying that today. And yeah, if you enjoy watching this stuff, you can follow me on Twitch. I stream Tuesday through Friday, or at least that's the plan. Like I said, I was sick last week and missed like a week and a half or something. But anyways, I'm trying to do Tuesday through Friday every day. So come over and follow me on Twitch, or subscribe here, or subscribe over on YouTube or whatever. And let me know what you think of it. If you enjoy it and why you enjoy it and stuff like that. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and hop straight into it. So last time, we're picking up from yesterday. Yesterday, we were traveling to a place. Sorry, my computer's being dumb. Anyways, we were traveling to. We traveled to a new sector. We went looking for parts so we could fix up the tractor that we found the other day and the Vespa. And we found the parts. We also were able to get a bunch of gas for our car that we stole from some faction. And now we are spending the night in the wilderness because we don't have enough time to make it all the way back to our haven. And so we rolled, we messed up. And so because of that, we are going to get attacked by walkers in the middle of the night. So basically what's happened is us and our friends, we've all gone to sleep. And we are going to wake up to the dead surrounding us. So we're going to hop straight into that. Let's go over here. And we're going to change this. Wham. So, we're going to be fighting the dead. It is a swarm size of 2, so right now we're in a swampy area, and basically a bunch of walkers are going to get up out of the swamp and try and attack us. So, normally at threat level 3 is when you're able to, is like when you initiate like a swarm fight or whatever, but we're doing it as a threat level 4 because the dead are going to be a little bit closer to us. So at threat level 4, the walkers are closing in on us, and we can use force, mobility, or ranged combat to fight the swarm. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our friends are going to shoot at it first. Everybody has a rifle except us. We have an assault rifle. So all of our friends, none of them are trained in shooting or anything, so they all are going to get 4 plus 2 for their thing. Now only 3 people can make the attacks, and Kate is with us. Kate has an issue where she doesn't want to kill the dead. So we're going to do, Samuel is going to use his rifle, Daniel's going to use his rifle, and we are going to use our assault rifle. Now usually if there's an extra person, they can use like leadership to give out extra dice and stuff like that. But Kate isn't going to be helping us to kill these things at all. She's not like leading us to kill them, so she's not going to get to roll leadership. So we're going to roll 6 dice for Daniel. So we'll do Daniel first. He gets none. That's a great start. We need to get 6 in order to defeat the swarm. Then we're going to have Samuel go, who also gets none. So we're in a great spot. We're definitely going to have issues. All right. So then so Steve gets 2 for ranged, 4 for his agility, 3 for the rifle, and 1 stress. So he gets a handful of dice. So we're going to roll these, and hopefully we get at least 3, because that will count towards, if you get at least half, you get 1 free success on the next roll. So let's roll and see what we get. We only got 2. I don't think it's worth it to push the roll because I don't want to accidentally roll a mess up as well. And we're pretty much no way that we're going to win this one. So we're just going to let the swarm win. So when the swarm wins, we are going to roll. Losing to a swarm. We're going to roll a d6. We got a 5. The swarm size is increased 1 step. Alright, so we lose to the swarm. We're killing a few of them. Not a lot of them, though. And more of them are coming up out of the swamp, heading towards us. So let's take a look. So right now, it's still threat level 4, so they're still a little ways away from us. That doesn't mean they can't hit us or anything. Let me see if any of my friends have better, like, force or mobility. I don't think they do. No. Samuel's an expert at close combat, but that won't really do us much good at the moment. Okay, so we're going to do just the same thing. So we're going to have, let's see. We're going to have Daniel go first. So Daniel's going to shoot his rifle. Yay, he got 1 success. So, tell you what, we're actually going to put this success down here. I guess you can't really see it. Maybe we'll put it over there. So, we got 1 success from Daniel. Let's roll for Samuel, who also gets 1 success, which means we need 4 successes. So, we get 4, 2, another 2, and our stress dice. So if we get 1, we'll get at least a free success, but now we need to get a 7. Oh, we gotta get a 7, so we need, like, 5 more. This is bad. We're in a bad spot. Alright. Alright, we got 3, and we have no failures. So now the question is, what are the chances of rolling 2 more successes? Because we have 5. What are the chances of rolling 2 more successes if we push the roll? We'd have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dice. Is it worth it? It might be. I don't know that we're going to get a much better roll than this, statistically speaking. Yeah, I think we're going to push the roll. So first, let's take this away because we're going up a stress, which is probably not great, but if we're rolling more dice, technically we have a higher success chance, and because one of our successes is a threat or a stress dice, we really only have a 1 in 6 chance of messing up. So let's roll it. Nice. I believe that's enough. 2, 4, 6, 8. It is enough, and we don't even mess up, which is great. So, thankfully, so we all woke up. We were all a little bit groggy, and so our first round of combat was horrible. And then I believe since it's swarm size 3, let me see here. If you get a total number of successes equal to the swarm threat and the swarm size is lower than 3, is 3 or lower, you win the fight. So, the threat level goes down to 0, 1, or 2 as decided by the GM depending on the situation, what fits with the story. As long as the swarm size is 3 or less, you only need to win 1 round to end the fight, either because you killed them all or managed to get away or hide. Even if you win as a group, any PCs who messed up suffer attacks. Okay. Great. So, yeah, we win. So, we're able to win against this swarm. I don't think that we're going to be able to, like, kill them all. I think more of what it's going to be is we kill enough, we have enough time, we, like, grab up all our supplies and stuff, throw them in the truck, we're going to hop in the truck, and we're going to drive away to, like, a different location. We're going to drive away. So, we did defeat an enemy or overcome something, so our stress does go down because of our talent, eye on the ball. So, we are going to go back down. We're going to say that we're going to drop the threat level down to, like, a 1. So there's still some dead in the area, but we have made it away. Now, the swarm size, we're going to take that away for now. We're just going to say there's a few walkers in the area. If the threat level goes up any, we'll roll for like a swarm size or determine a swarm size. But we were able to kill the dead that came up out of the swamp. And luckily, no one was hurt or injured. We all hop in the truck we have, and we drive away to a different area. And we get there, and this time we're all like just taking a nap in the truck, or maybe in like the back of the truck. However, there is going to be an issue here. So we're going to roll like a scout roll, because that's kind of what you use to like notice things. We're going to do a scout roll. While we were fighting the dead, did we notice that Kate was not attacking the dead? So we get 6 dice. Scout roll, we have 1 stress. We did notice. We got 2 successes. So we noticed that, again, Kate was not killing any of the dead. So we're going to talk to Kate late that night. And we're going to be like, hey, Kate, what's going on with you? Like, obviously something is wrong. You are having lots of issues. You're like, you didn't help us fight those guys at all. Like, what if they'd surrounded us? We'd all be dead. And we're gonna roll. I think we're gonna roll like manipulation or something. Maybe it's leadership to like try and see like what's going on. Either way, we only have 2 dice. We have 2 empathy, so that's 2 in leadership and manipulation because we don't have any extra in those. So I'm just gonna roll and see if we get a success. No, we didn't. So we don't really have any like insight into Kate, and we're gonna have Kate roll against us manipulation, which she has a 4 in. So she's gonna be like, look, I've just been really stressed out, and like I was barely awake. Like I don't know what's going on. She succeeds, so we believe her again. We're like, okay. So I'll say this. So our character Steve is probably not going to trust Kate and doesn't want Kate to go on runs with him anymore because she's like freaking out and kind of losing her edge. Because she did help us for a while, but she's just become more and more broken as time goes on. And so we're going to say that our character Steve doesn't really trust Kate anymore. So, but that is that. So then so we spend the rest of the night just kind of sleeping in the truck until the next morning when we can drive the rest of the way home. So we are going to get up the next morning and we will drive to the oh, interesting. So yeah, so anyways, we're going to make our way back to the Haven. Now, something interesting is that so we rolled a mess up, and the mess up was something like somebody furthers their end game or something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but we determined that what's going to happen is, it was a secret issue comes up. Well, the secret issue with our Haven is that it's a target for plunderers. So we decided that while we stole from the gas guzzlers, they don't know that we stole from them, and they weren't able to follow our vehicle. We were able to get away, but we did determine that they're able to find our Haven. Now, our Haven does have a lookout post that we built. So Not only that, but we're going to say that because of that, we always have somebody who's on watch. So we're going to roll so we have probably Betty, John, and Nicole who can all take watch. So we're going to roll a D6 to determine who's on watch. So we'll do 1, 2 is Betty, 3, 4 is Nicole, 5, 6 is John. So that's going to be Betty. So Betty doesn't have any training in Scout or anything like that. And so she's going to roll 4 dice. So she would be on lookout. We're going to say that if she succeeds, she saw like like a motorcycle, like somebody on a motorcycle in the area who seemed to notice her or whatever. So we're going to roll and see if she noticed this motorcycle. She sure did. Now what we're going to do is, as we're driving back, we're going to roll one more dice for does the motorcycle drive our direction when it's returning to its haven? That's a no. So we aren't even going to have an opportunity to see the motorcycle. However, we did see motorcycles at the Gas Guzzler place. So what happens is we make it back to our haven in the morning. Everybody is okay for now, and we're gonna say that we kind of get things all fixed up, good to go. We no longer have to worry about the swarm size or our threat meter because we're back at our haven. All right, so what we're going to say, though, is so we make it back. We obviously are going to want to spend a day resting to get our stress back. But what we're going to do is, since our haven is now a target for plunderers, we're going to roll a d6, and that's how many days it's going to be until they come and attack us. Now, obviously, our character's not going to know this, but yeah. Oh, 1 day. So they're going to come back literally this night, and they're going to attack us. So this is going to be both good and bad because I think we're all going to be a little bit more on edge because so when we get back, we talk with everybody. We're like, hey, we made it back. We got attacked by walkers. We also found all this gas at this gas station with motorcycles. And then Betty's going to be like, I saw someone on a motorcycle yesterday. She's like, yeah, last night when I was on watch, I saw a motorcycle. It was driving around in the area, and I'm pretty sure that they saw our little lookout post here. And we're going to be like, you saw somebody watching? And she's going to be like, yeah, I think so. So the good part is we're going to have people on watch tonight. Like, if it was going to be like 6 days from now, I think we would all be a little more relaxed and stuff. So the good news is our characters are going to be more vigilant and probably be able to, hopefully they'll be able to spot it, but we'll see. And then, but yeah, so our haven is going to get attacked tonight, so we're just going to go straight into that. Like, we're going to spend the rest of the day kind of lounging around. I believe if you spend, let me see about resolving stress. Because I know that we've already resolved stress, because like once a day you can resolve one stress by doing like a role play situation or whatever. Let me see about here we go. Relieving stress, blah blah blah. When you have a social interaction, you can relieve 1 stress point. You can't do it again until you have suffered more stress. If you spend an hour or more with one of your anchors, you relieve all stress. This can only be done once per session. Typically, this is played out as a short scene. You get to talk to your anchor, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we are going to be able to reduce our stress to 0. So we're going to get rid of that for now. It's going to be back soon, I'm sure. And we're going to do this. All right. So we are back at our haven. And we are able to relieve our stress. We talk with Samuel. We're like, hey, I really appreciate you have our back out there. We've been doing really good with all this stuff. I really appreciate it. And, you know, you're just a really, really good guy. We're glad things are going well. We'll talk about like Denise and how she's doing and stuff like that. And then, so what's going to happen is, so everybody is going to go to sleep. We're going to say like, we're going to be on watch. Samuel will be on watch, and maybe Nicole will be on watch. Because she's got some pretty good scout. But yeah, so we're just do those three, and we're gonna roll a d6 for whose like watch they come on. So a 1-2 is gonna be Nicole, a 3-4 is gonna be Sam, and then a 5-6 is gonna be our character Steven will be on watch. So we're gonna roll 1. Okay, so Nicole's gonna be on watch. So the gas guzzlers, which they have between, let me take a look really quick. They have between 11 and 15 people. So tell you what, we're going to roll a d6 to see 10 plus how many people they have. They got 15. Wow, they got the maximum. That's great for them. Okay, so they've got quite a few. Actually, we're going to roll, I think what we'll do is we'll roll a couple extra dice to see like how many of each, or like how many come to fight our haven. I don't know how we're going to determine that, because I don't think they'd send everybody here to attack us. I think they would definitely leave some people at the gas station, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, we'll figure that out in a second. So first we're going to roll for Nicole. She gets 5 dice. She has scout. Does she see them coming? Now, we do have a defense of 2, so I think she's going to get to add 2 to her scout. I got to look that up too, I guess. Home and away. The Haven. Defense against walkers. Nope. It's not that. Not that. Not that. Not teaching. Not building gear. Maybe it's in defense. Maybe I should have stayed there and read it. Sorry. The defense ratings measure how safe it can represent anything from whether you have guards to trenches, high walls. If your haven's attacked, everyone inside who fights the intruders gets a bonus. Okay, so she doesn't get a bonus to spotting. So we're gonna roll 5. Does she see the bad guys coming? Nope, of course not. So the bad haven, the gas guzzlers, they as a group, they want to find a new home. And they think that this could be their new home. And they're going to take it from us. So I think what we'll do is we're going to roll 2. I think we're going to roll 2 double highs. And that's going to be the number of guys that come. That might be too much for us. And we might get overrun. But we'll see what happens. Okay. So 6 plus 2. So there's 8 bad guys that come. 8 bad guys, and we are going to roll. I did make a like random weapons. So we're going to give all the bad guys random weapons, except 2 of them. We're going to say 2 of them are the leader, and then Al, who is the guy who was scouting. So those 2 we've already made stats for and given them gear. But the other 6, we're going to give them random weapons. So we're going to do this. So 51 is an improvised weapon, so they're going to have like a hammer or something. Hold on, let me go here. We're going to roll again. 42 is going to be a quarterstaff. $13 is going to be a screwdriver, which is an improvised weapon. This is kind of good. $26. That one's probably going to be a gun. $26, a crossbow. Ooh. And we've got 2 more to go. 45. 45 is a submachine gun. And the last one is a 42, which is another quarterstaff. Okay. So they have they have 3 people who have, 4 people who have only melee weapons, and they have 4 people with, others. So basically, they're leaving 7 at their haven. We are going to be going into combat here in a minute. So what we're going to say is, so Our Lady is watching from our lookout post, but she doesn't see them sneaking up. Now, most of their weapons, I think, are short range. Let me take a look. Crossbow is short range. The submachine gun is short range. The pistols and revolvers are short range. So yeah, so what I'm going to say is they're able to get into short range, and that's when we're going to start combat. That's when she's going to be able to see them. Oh wait, we do have like a can fence around. So tell you what we'll do. We do have like a can alarm system, so let's do this. We're going to have the bad guys roll for, like stealth. Let's see. Do they have any training in stealth? He doesn't. And he also doesn't. Okay, so we're going to say they pretty much all don't have it. So we're going to roll a bunch of times. We're going to roll 8 times. 1, 2, so 3. That was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so they got a total of 5 successes, which means that 3 of their people are going to like hit the cans or whatever. So I'm going to say because she didn't see them, they're able to get into short range. Basically, they're able to get close enough to the inside of the haven. She doesn't spot them from a far ways away. But we hear in the middle of the night the cans shaking and stuff. So we're going to wake up and we're going to say like the plan at our haven is that, you know, if something bad were to happen, Betty and all the kids are going down to the basement. She's in charge, and the rest of us are going to be fighting. So we have Samuel, Daniel, Nicole, John, and Kate, all of which can fight, and everybody does have a gun. So we're going to do Betty, Denise, and the 3 other kids, Rita, Danny, and Roz. They're all going to head down into the basement, and the rest of us are going to run, and we're going to go into combat. So we're going to do combat first. Let's see here. Ugh, sorry about that. All right. So we're going into combat. The first part is taking cover. So what we're going to do is, as part of the taking cover, we're going to decide who is going to all try and take cover. So I think our character, we're going to take cover. We're in, actually, I don't think we are going to take cover. I think we're just going to have to shoot, because there's 8 of them and there's only 5 of us, which means we have to start taking them out before they get to us. So we're going to see they have a bunch of people. They've got 4 people with guns that can shoot at us. So we're going to roll what are the gas guzzlers' tactics? Are they trying to blitz us, or are they going to try and like siege us, so to speak? So we're going to do, are they going to blitz us? I think because half their people only have melee weapons, we're going to do a double high. Are they trying to blitz us? No, they're not. So here's what we're going to say. We're going to say that all of their people are going to take cover. All of them are going to go for cover. So that guy, so their leader is trained in mobility, so he's going to make a mobility roll. We are just going to shoot. I think that John maybe would take cover because he was in the military, and well, let's roll for that. Is John going to take cover? No. Okay. So we're going to roll for all the bad guys now. They're all going to try and take cover, which means if they make it into cover this turn, they're going to be harder to hit. And right now, we don't really know which ones are things. Okay, so the first guy going to try and take cover, their leader. Their leader makes it into cover. Then we're going to roll for their other guy, Al, who is an expert in mobility, so he gets 8 dice. He also is going to make it into cover immediately. Then the other guys, there are 6 more. So 1 is not in cover. That's going to be the first guy, which is the guy with the hammer. Then we're going to do one of the quarterstaff guys makes it into cover. The other one doesn't, so hold on. I got to write this down. Cover for one of them. The screwdriver guy does not make it into cover. The crossbow guy does not make it into cover. And the submachine gun guy does make it into cover. So, about half of their guys make it into cover. So now we go to the next part of combat, which is ranged combat. So we're going to do ranged combat. John's going to do ranged combat. Pretty much all of our people are going to do ranged combat. Now, John is going to yell out, shoot the ones not in cover. And we're going to shoot at them. So let's go back to these. So we're going to shoot, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So we're just going to roll. So it's going to be hammer, quarterstaff, screwdriver, and the crossbow guy. And we're just going to roll until we get 1 or 4. Okay, so we are going to shoot at the crossbow guy. So let's roll that really quick. So we get 4 plus 3 or 2 for our, so 4 for our agility, 2 for our ranged combat, 3 for our gun, and we get an extra 2 from being in the haven. So it's our haven. We're really good here. We're working hard to defend it. We're going to shoot this guy. We did get 1, so we are going to hit him. The crossbow guy. He only takes 2 damage, though. So he doesn't necessarily die. Okay. But we do... Actually, we could push our roll. I think we're going to push our roll, because I think we want to kill this guy. We'll take the 1 point of stress. We haven't been shot at yet, so we don't take an additional stress yet. But as soon as somebody actually shoots at us, our stress level will go up again. All right, so we're going to push our roll. Pew! Of course. Oh, what are the chances of that? All right, well, we mess up. So let's roll on the mess up table really quick. All right, so we only deal 2 to the crossbow guy. which kind of blows. And let's roll on the Mess Up Oracle. 65. An existing challenge or the end game worsens or becomes more complicated. So they're trying to take over our thing. We're going to say that it gets more complicated. We're going to say that the... How is this going to get more complicated? An existing challenge. So the challenge right now is we're being attacked. So I think what we're going to say is one of the... Oh, here's what we could do. So one of the kids, Samuel's daughter, has a gun. Denise Carter has a hidden revolver, so a gun that she's kept hidden. I think that maybe she comes out, and maybe she comes out from like the basement and she like goes outside to shoot at the bad guys. I think that's what we're gonna do. That's pretty dramatic. I think that's what we're gonna do. Oh, this could be interesting. Okay, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we messed up, and Denise, instead of going down to the basement like she's supposed to, she comes out and she starts shooting at the bad guys. All right, so we shot at the crossbow guy. We are now going to do all the other guys that we have fighting. So we're going to have... so we're going to roll to see who they shoot at. So we're going to do... The next one is John's shot. He's also going to shoot at the crossbow guy. Now, John is an expert, so he gets 8. Plus, he gets another 2 from his rifle that he has. Plus another 2 from the Haven, but he is still recovering from his internal bleeding, which gives him a -2 penalty on all his stuff. So he doesn't get 2 from the Haven, so he's only going to get 10 dice, which is probably enough. Sure is. So he blows away the crossbow guy. So the crossbow guy, dead. Excuse me. Crossbow guy, boom, he's down. Okay, then we're going to have Samuel shoot. Now it's just a D3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2 is going to be the guy with the hammer. Now Samuel has 4 dice, plus 2 for his rifle, plus 2 for being in the Haven. So a total of 8 dice is what he's rolling. Shooting at the hammer guy, he gets 1, which means he's going to do 2 damage to the hammer guy. 2 damage. Okay, then we have... Who do we have next? We have Nicole. Nicole is next. She's going to shoot at the hammer guy. She also gets the same amount of dice, but she has a pistol instead. She hits, which means the hammer guy is dead. Okay, then we have the last one, which is... Or wait, that was John, Samuel, Nicole. So now we have Daniel. So now it's a D3 to see which one he shoots at. So he's going to shoot at the quarterstaff. He also is going to get 8 dice. Pew! He's going to deal 2 damage. He got 1 success. And then the last one is Kate. Kate has the other rifle. She's going to shoot at also the quarterstaff guy. So she also gets 8 dice. But she misses. So the quarterstaff guy is going to live. All right. And that's going to end... Oh, no, because Denise came out. Denise has a gun. She has a hidden revolver. She's going to shoot. She also is going to get 8 dice. Let's roll to see who she shoots at. Actually, we're going to have her be able to shoot at anybody. So 1 is the leader, 2 is the biker. She rolled a 3. So 3 is going to be the quarterstaff guy. So she rolls 8 dice. She shoots at the quarterstaff guy. She hits him, which means he's going to die. Okay, so one of them is dead. So in the first round of combat, we killed 3 of them. So there's 5 of them left. They are all in cover, though, which means we're going to have some interesting stuff. Because now they're all 1 harder to hit. All right. So, combat is going to end. Then we're going to go back to the start. Take cover. So we're not going to take cover. None of the bad guys are going to take cover because they're all already in cover. And then we're going to go straight to ranged combat. So for ranged combat, they have their leader with a revolver. Their biker guy has a pistol. And then they have the submachine gun guy as well. So all of them are going to shoot. We're going to have... we do have 6 of us now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, there's 7. So there's 7 of us who are out. So I'm going to roll a D6 to see who they each shoot at. So the leader guy is going to shoot. I'm going to say 1 is Nicole, 2 is Daniel, 3 is Samuel, 4 is Denise, 5 is John, 6 is Kate. And then, maybe we'll do, it's us or Denise at a 4, is what we'll do. And we'll roll to see if they're going to shoot at us or Denise. Okay, so roll, it's a 5. So John is going to get shot at by the leader. So the leader and John are going to shoot at each other. Then we're going to roll for the next guy. Al is going to shoot at... Oh, John is going to die. Al's going to shoot at John as well. Then we're going to do their submachine gun guy is going to shoot at Kate. Okay. So then here's how it's going to go. So John is going to shoot at the bad guy. Then we're going to have... Or at the leader. I think we are also going to shoot at the leader guy. Then we're going to have... we'll see. We'll roll to see who Denise shoots at. She could shoot it. Well, Denise would shoot at anybody because she's just a kid. She doesn't really know what's going on. So 5 is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 is going to be the machine gun guy. So she's going to shoot at the machine gun guy. We're going to have... Kate is going to shoot back at the machine gun guy. So theirs is going to be an opposed roll. And then I think Samuel and Daniel will shoot at the other guy. So Daniel and Samuel will shoot at this guy. So I'm just putting dice out to try and keep track of who is shooting at whom. I'm using the wrong dice, though. I should be using the stress dice to do it because I have extra of those. So let me swap these out really quick. Sorry. Uno momento. Bam. Okay, there we go. We got it all set up. So the first thing we're going to do is the bad guy shooting at... we're going to do the bad guy shooting at John. So the bad guy gets 5 plus 2 for his pistol. So he gets a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the bad guy leader is going to shoot at John. He gets 1 success. Then we're going to have John shoot back. Now, John is going to get 1 automatically canceled out for cover. So he really needs to get, like, 3. So he gets 8 normally, plus 2 for his pistol, plus 2 for the Haven, minus 2. So he's rolling a total of 10. So he really needs 3. He got 1, which means only the bad guy is going to deal damage to him. So John is going to get shot. Pow! John Turley, 2 damage from a pistol. Okay. Then we're going to have us shoot at the leader. So we get 4 plus 2. Excuse me. Plus 3 plus 2 for the Haven plus 1 stress dice. Wow, we only got 1 again? You know what? We're going to push the roll because otherwise we don't hit. So we're going to push the roll. We really need... If we get 2 more successes, the guy's dead. Oh, yeah, there we go. So we freaking blast the crap out of their leader guy. So their leader guy had hopped behind cover and just pop, 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 pop. He's absolutely just owned. Absolutely dead. Okay, now this is where the problem comes in. Al, the other biker, is going to shoot at John. He gets a total of 6 dice. Oh no, he gets a total of 7 dice because he's trained. And he has a pistol. So he's going to shoot. If he gets 1 success, John's going to get shot. And die. Probably. Great. So he's going to shoot John. So we're going to roll a... Really quick. We're going to roll on the critical injury table for John. So John goes down. John is now out of the fight. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's roll on the critical hit table and see what happens to him. He gets... Oh, so red dice is going to be the 10s. 51. He gets a destroyed eye, which is lethal. He has a few days, but he needs advanced medical gear, or he's going to be done for. Great. Okay. So, John. He goes down. He has damaged eye. Advanced in days. So we're going to roll. He gets 1d6 days before he dies. So 4 days before he dies. And he's... Man, poor guy. John has been shot and beat up so dang much. It's ridiculous. All right. So that's that. So John is officially down. Okay, now we've got our other guys are going to shoot. So Daniel and Samuel are both going to shoot at that guy. So they are both going to get 8 dice because of the Haven. So Daniel's going to shoot first with his little pistol. He's going to shoot at that guy. He needs at least 2 successes. He got none, so he doesn't hit. Then we'll do Samuel's shot. Samuel's going to shoot at that guy. Pew! He also doesn't hit him at all. Okay, great. Then we're going to go to the last guy, the submachine gun guy. He's going to have 7 dice that he's going to roll. So he's going to shoot at Kate. He got 1 success. Then Kate gets 4... 2 for the rifle, 2 for the Haven. So she gets a total of 8. So the bad guy has 1 success. She needs at least 2. Nope. So she hits the cover, which means Kate is going to take 2 damage. Okay. And then Denise, the little girl, is going to shoot. She gets a total of 8 dice. And she's going to shoot at that guy. She needs at least 2 successes to hit him. Nope, she misses. All right, this whole cover thing is really sucking us up. Okay, so now we go to close combat. So since the bad guys in cover are within short, so we're inside the house, but we're going to say Nicole, because we built the lookout post outside. So Nicole is outside and Denise is outside. So I would say that the bad guys can do one of 2 things. They can either retreat. They did have their leader just die, so we might have them roll for that. they did lose half their guys. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do like a rally roll. I think because the other guy is still alive. Let me think of how I want to do this. Because I don't know that they're going to run just yet. Because, I mean, they've hit a couple of us. They took one of our guys down. We might have killed like 3 of theirs, but I think they know we've got a lot less than they do. So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking one of like 3 things could happen. Number 1, they turn tail and run, right? They try and get out of here because we've killed about half of them. Their leader got shot to death. So maybe they just try and get away. The second thing that could happen is they could try and charge into the house. I think if they're going to try and charge into the house to get to us, they're going to have to use movement to get to us because they have to move into the house. And then next turn, they'll be able to do close combat against us. And then the other thing that I think they could do, they could just do close combat against Nicole and Denise. So maybe they try to like take one of them as a hostage, or maybe something like that. So I'm trying to think what they would do, I think. So I think I'm just going to roll 1 dice. A 1-2, they run. On a 3-4, they move into the house to take out the rest of us who are dangerous. And on a 5-6, they're going to engage the 2 people outside. Of course, they're going to engage the 2 people outside, which is by far the most dangerous. So let's see. They have 1 guy with a quarterstaff and 1 guy with a screwdriver. So there's 2. So we're going to say we're going to have the guy with the screwdriver. He's going to go up to the little kid, Denise. The other guy is going to try and go fight. The guy with the quarterstaff is going to go try and fight Nicole. So the guy with the quarterstaff, we're going to do him first. Quarterstaff gives +3, does 1 damage. And the guy gets a total of 7 dice. So we're going to roll 7. Okay, so he has his little thing. He goes up to attack Nicole, and she manages to like dodge him or not get hit by him. Then we're gonna do the screwdriver guy. He has an improvised weapon, so he gets +1. So he's rolling 5 dice. Actually, I think he's gonna try and like snatch up Denise. I think he's gonna try and like use force. So he would actually go in the other, which is the last one. So he's not going to do close combat or movement or first aid, but he's going to do other. And I think he's going to grab Denise. So he's going to do a force roll against Denise. She doesn't get to roll for it. He just rolls a force roll. Let me see. Okay, he gets to roll 5 dice for it. We're going to say he's trained in it. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's do this. We're going to roll double low. Is he expert at it? No, he's not. So is he trained? We're going to roll 1 dice. No. So he's not trained in it. So he just gets 4 dice. He's going to try and snatch up Denise. And he does. So here's what's happened. Denise, the little girl who had the little gun, she gets grabbed by this big guy. And he starts to like drag her away. And then Nicole obviously got attacked by the other guy. So now what we're going to do is combat's over. We go back to the start of everything. So there's take cover. I don't think we're going to take cover. Then we're going to do ranged combat. So there's only, let's see here. There's 2 of their guys left with guns. So their 1 guy, we're going to see who he attacks. A 4, that's going to be Denise because John's down. Well, Denise has already been snatched, so I don't think he's going to shoot her. So Nicole, Daniel, Samuel, then Kate, and then us. So he's going to shoot at Kate. So he's going to shoot at Kate. Bam. We're going to have Kate is going to shoot back at him, just to make it an opposed roll. And then the submachine gun guy, is going to shoot at us. So we're going to shoot back at the submachine gun guy. Then Samuel is not going to shoot this round. We have, who else do we have? We have Daniel. Daniel's the only other one because Nicole's in close combat. So Daniel, I think Daniel is going to double. We're going to do double high. Is he going to shoot the guy trying to get his wife? Yes. So Daniel, who is 2, is going to shoot at the quarterstaff guy, which is number 2. Okay, he's going to shoot at number 2. Okay, so that's all the shooting. So here's what we're going to do. So we're going to do the bad guy versus us first. So the first guy, he has 7 dice that he rolls because he's trained in it. He's going to be shooting at us. He gets 7 dice. He got 1 success. Then it's our turn. We get 4 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus a stress dice. I don't think we pushed our roll last time, did we? I don't remember. Either way, right now we've got 1 stress. If we did, oops, I messed up. Let's roll. We got 1 to hit. So we're definitely going to push our roll this time. So hold on. Before I push it, I guess let me change this really quick. This is a lot of work. Okay, so we're going to push our roll. We have 1 success. He has 1 success. So we need 1 more just to tie this guy. 2 more to actually just hurt him. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, okay. Well, he wins the fight and we mess up. So we get shot for 2 damage. This is pathetic. Ah, geez Louise. And we mess up. So we're going to roll on the mess up table. Oh my goodness. This is some freaking crap, man. I love how we are literally rolling fistfuls of dice and can't roll any 6s, and the bad guys like every time. A 63 on the mess up table. Let's see what that is. I think it's the same one we've rolled 3 times in a row. An issue from the challenge sheet comes into play or the end game worsens. Okay, well here's what it is. The end game worsens. They are trying to take over. So what we're going to say is because the end game is worse, they have decided that they are not going to run away. Running away is no longer, like, this is like a fight to the death, basically. No more. They're not running. They have a hostage. They are comfortable. Whatever. Okay, great. Now we're going to do the next guy. Their next guy is their submachine gun guy. He's rolling 7 dice. And he is shooting at... Oh, wait. No, that guy wasn't shooting at us. He was shooting at... Oh, geez. I messed that all up. He was shooting at Kate, and Kate was shooting back at him. The submachine gun guy is shooting at us. Okay. So Kate is the one getting shot at by the other guy. So the other guy had... Okay, we're just going to redo this. Actually, you know what? The submachine gun guy rolls the exact same amount of dice. So no, we're going to say the submachine gun guy shot us. So we already are done with us and the submachine gun guy. Okay. Then the other guy, he gets 7 dice, and he's going to shoot at Kate. He gets 1. Kate gets 8 dice. And she's already been shot. So she could die right here. She needs 2 successes or she dies. Boom, 3 success. Oh, wait. He got 1 success. So one of hers is canceled by cover. One of hers is canceled by his, so she just shoots him normally. So he takes 2 damage. So she doesn't get to kill him, which is a bummer. But damage. At least she can roll good. We can't roll to save our lives, but... Alright, so Kate shoots the second in command bad guy. Okay, then Daniel is going to shoot at the guy attacking his wife. So Daniel gets to roll 8 dice. He's using his pistol. Pow! He got 2. The guy is no longer in cover, so it's going to be 2 damage plus 1, which is 3, which is going to be enough to kill him. So they are both dead. So, or both of the guys who had quarterstaffs are dead. So Nicole is no longer in close combat, but she's gonna be here in a minute. Excuse me. Okay, so that guy's dead. All right, now we go to the next part of combat because range combat's over. Now we're going to close combat. So close combat. The close combat guy is dead. Nicole is going to not do anything. She's not going to do close combat. She doesn't have a close combat weapon. She just has a pistol. I guess you could go and like pistol whip the guy who's trying to take the girl, but I don't think she would. Let me see here. I think that she's already missed range. She's already missed taking cover. I don't think she's going to do that. I think she'll do like movement. I think she's just going to do movement on her turn. Maybe she'll do first aid. Yeah, I think she's going to do movement and go into the house. Yeah. So close combat is nobody. Then we go to the movement part. So what we're going to do is, for movement, she is going to move into the house. So Nicole goes into the house, and Samuel, who did not shoot, Samuel is going to run out of the house to try and get to Denise. So that's his thing. So Samuel runs out to try and get to Denise, which means he has to make a mobility roll versus he's going to make a mobility roll versus the other guy. So it's going to be 4 on 4. Whoever, yeah. So if one of them gets more successes than the other one, they will catch up to that one. So we're going to roll for the bad guy first, who has Denise. He's going to roll. He got 0 successes. Then we're going to have Samuel roll. And he got 0 successes. So neither of them is going to get like close enough to be able to like fight each other. So Samuel basically comes running out of the house. The other guy's dragging Denise away. And what we're going to do is Denise is going to try and get away from the bad guy. So Denise is going to roll 4 dice. She's going to try and do force to get away from the bad guy. She gets to roll 4. She got 2. The bad guy is going to roll force. He only got 1. So Denise is going to win. So he grabs Denise. He starts trying to drag her away. And she starts kicking and stuff. And maybe she like bites him really hard on the hand. And he's like, ah! And lets her go. So good news is Denise is no longer held up. But now Samuel is outside. Denise is outside. Which means they're pretty easy targets. All right. Combat's over. The one guy, he used his thing to try and move away, and he failed. Okay. So now we go back to the start with taking cover. I think that Samuel is going to yell at Denise to take cover. So we're going to roll for Denise to take cover. But Samuel's not going to take cover. So Denise taking cover, she gets it. So Denise goes darting back into the house, and she's now in cover. Then we're going to go to ranged combat. So once again, we have 2 bad guys. Yes, we have 2 bad guys with ranged weapons. So Al, we're going to roll to see who he shoots at. A 3 is Samuel. So Samuel is going to shoot back at him. Pew pew. Hopefully Samuel doesn't die. Then we're going to have the submachine gun guy shoot. He is going to shoot at us. Great. Again, he's going to shoot at us again. Ugh, stupid submachine gun guy. Okay. Then we have Nicole and Daniel. I think both of them are just going to shoot at... I think both of them are going to shoot. Oh, we also have Kate, who can shoot. So we're going to have... Kate is going to... I think Kate is going to shoot the guy out of cover. The improvised weapon guy. So we're going to have Kate shoot him. It's an easier shot. And we're going to have... Daniel is going to shoot at their second-in-command guy. And then Nicole is going to shoot at the submachine gun guy that we're shooting at. So, we're going to do the biker guy shooting at Samuel. The biker guy gets 7. Pew. He misses. That's great for Daniel or for Samuel. Samuel gets 8 dice because we're in the Haven. Bam. Oh, man. So, Samuel, the guy's already hurt. So, the guy got shot. He's shooting at Samuel, misses a couple times, and Samuel... blows the dude to death. He's dead. Awesome. Which means that Daniel kind of misses on his shot because he was shooting at that same guy, but he's already dead, so it doesn't matter. Then we'll have the submachine gun guy shoot at us. The submachine gun guy gets 7 dice. Of course, we're probably going to die. This could be the end. The bad guy got 2. We have 2 stress dice, 4, 2, 3, 2. Please, for the love of everything that's holy, get a bunch of successes. We got 2 and a mess up, which means we can't push the roll, which blows. So, one of ours gets canceled out due to cover. We're going to cancel out one of his with one of ours, which means he's going to do 2 damage to us, and we're going down. So, that means we have to roll on the critical hit table. So, we're going to pull that up really quick. Now, luckily, we have a thing. When we roll, we get to choose which is the 10 and which is the 1s for... Here it is, crit table. So we get to roll, and we get to choose which is which. So we're going to roll. So we can do 45, which is we get crushed intestines. Or we could do 54, which is a caved-in forehead. So yeah, we're going to do a crushed intestines, 45. So we go down. We are broken. Our critical injury is number 45, which is crushed intestines. And that means we have to be healed with basic medical gear. Basic med in a few hours. Jeez. It's 1d6 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, or we die, and we get -3, and it has weeks of recovery, as well as... Okay, that's it. So we go down, which is bad for us. But that's okay. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Now, we do have Nicole, who gets to shoot at that guy for free. So, Nicole gets 8 dice. Oh, and we have to roll on the mess-up table. I don't think we are. I think we went down. We'll roll. I guess we'll roll on the mess-up table. Oh, let's leave that. 66, which is, again, an existing challenge worsens or becomes more complicated. Great. So maybe we go down and let's see. Maybe we'll just say it makes... I don't know how it gets much worse than it already is. We're down. One of our other guys is down. Kate's been shot. Denise is outside. Maybe Denise goes back outside because she's a dork. Yeah, we'll do that. Denise goes back outside. She'll be out of cover next turn. Jeez Louise. She's like just traumatized and like just trying to shoot whoever she can. Oh, jeez. Okay, anyways. All right. Nicole shoots. She gets 4 + 2 + 2. Nicole is going to shoot at the submachine gun guy. She hits him, deals 2 damage. That's good. Two damage. Honestly, since we were inside the house, we probably should have had cover this whole time, but whatever. We'll take it. Okay, so there's only 2 bad guys left. And the last one is 1, 2, 3, 4. So Kate is going to shoot at the guy outside. The guy has no cover. Kate gets 8. And Kate is going to try and shoot. So Kate gets 4 + 2 for her weapon + 2 for the thing. Okay. Bam. Kate takes him out. That's good. So, screwdriver guy, dead. So the only one left is the submachine gun guy. So we're going to roll to see who the submachine gun guy is going to shoot at. There is Nicole, Daniel, Samuel, Denise, and Kate left. Bam. Number 3 is Samuel. So he's going to shoot at Samuel. Samuel is going to shoot back. Everybody is going to shoot at him. So, really quick, we're going to do he gets 7 dice. The bad guy does. Oh my gosh, he's going to kill Samuel. He gets 3 successes. This submachine gun guy is wrecking us. Okay, he gets 3. Samuel gets a total of 8. Oh, and he gets 3. So that means the bad guy does win, but Samuel only takes 2 damage. Oh my goodness, that was lucky. Okay, then we're going to have Nicole is going to shoot at the bad guy. She gets 8. 2 successes means she does 2 damage to him, and he already took 2 damage last turn, so he's now dead. All right, so here's the deal. We have successfully completed protecting the Haven. However, we're going to have to do a couple of things. So John is going to die in 4 days if we don't get his eye fixed with advanced medical stuff, which the people at the bunker do have advanced medical gear, and they might be able to save him. We need basic medical stuff done to us. So here's what we're gonna look up. We gotta look up healing or recovering from critical injuries really quick so I can make sure I do it right. Okay. Not disease, not any of those. Not relieving stress. All right, critical injuries. Here we go. When you are broken, you suffer a crit. You get a penalty as long as you're injured. Some are lethal, meaning they'll kill you after a certain amount of time unless you're stabilized. The time limit is decided by rolling a dice, indicated by the number of hours or days you have left. If someone attempts to stabilize you and succeeds at a roll for medicine before the time limit runs out, you survive. The time limit also states what kind of medical equipment is necessary. Stabilizing takes time and demands that you are in a safe place with enough food and water. Only one attempt each day. Each critical injury in the table has a listed recovery time, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here's what happens. Our critical injury for Steven is crushed intestines. So we do have basic medical gear, which I believe gives a +2 to medicine. I believe basic medical gear is medicine +1. So Nicole is the most skilled because she used to be a nurse. I believe she's the most skilled anyways. Let's see. It looks like it. So she can basically, she has a chance. She makes one medicine roll, 6 dice, to determine whether or not our character lives or dies. So this is a big roll right here. We're going to roll it. Chances are we probably die here, honestly. She needs to roll 1 success, and it will stabilize our wound. If she rolls 0, we're dead. Because we only have 4 hours, and you can only do 1 attempt a day, which means that if she fails, we just are going to die in a couple of hours. So we basically got shot in the gut, or maybe we just got shot, we got knocked over, we fell on something, busted our insides. 6 dice, determine our future. Not excited for this, but we're going to roll it. And this is going to be the end of our session. So, here we go. Yes! Okay. So, we are going to survive. We are stabilized. Now, we will roll one more thing, which is how many weeks worth of recovery it takes. 3 weeks. So we have -3 on everything for 3 weeks. Oh my goodness. That was close. But that is going to be the end of our session for today. Let's see. We got pretty lucky. Except for John, who probably is going to die. I think next session we are going to do, we'll do some rolling to see if he survives. Let's take a look. Actually, you know what? I think we'll just do it now, really quickly. So let's go to the bunkers. Okay, so let's mark off that they have only 7 people left in the gas guzzlers because we killed 8 of them. We are going to get some gear from them, the dead bodies. We're going to get a sledgehammer, a couple of motorcycles and a car, a couple of guns, a crossbow, machine gun, again, or a submachine gun. We'll come back to that. We'll do that later, but let's do this. Okay, so looking at the bunker people, important NPCs, I gotta look. 25 on the NPC. Okay, so they do have advanced medical gear at the bunker. So they could save John. We have a good relationship. So I think, so our character is going to be down for a couple weeks. I think we're going to do that as like the time for the next session is going to be those like 3 weeks or whatever. And, but during that time, we're going to see if they can save John. So we take him over there. They do have a doctor there. That's why they have the advanced medical gear. And he's going to be, we're going to say he's an expert in medicine because he's a doctor. So the doctor is going to get 8 dice plus 2 additional dice. for the advanced medical gear, which gives you +2 to your medicine checks. So we're going to say that John has 4 days before the damage die kills him. It's like infected or something. So we're going to say we get 3 medicine rolls. The guy only needs 1 because he gets 1 attempt a day. So the first day that John's there, he doesn't heal him up at all. That's great. The second day he does heal him up. So John is also going to recover. So he has 4 days. The damage die is gone. Okay. Let's see. I think it's weeks of recovery for that one as well. Destroyed eye. It is weeks. So John is just beat up. 2 weeks of recovery for his eye. Okay. So basically, we're going to have 3 weeks go by before our next session. And during that time, everybody is going to recover from their damage. Everybody is going to be recovered from all of their wounds, including John. And we're going to train everybody in ranged combat. So I will say this session was a lot of fun. And I'll be honest, that is the most nervous I've ever been in playing this game. Like, our character could have died. It came down to rolling 6 dice. 6 dice, which is crazy. And that was a lot of fun. It was a lot to keep track of because of how many, like, all the different fighting and stuff. That was a lot to keep track of. I'll say that. Which was not enjoyable. I'm going to do some like updating how much experience we have, updating like all the things that we have in the Haven now, like, because we're gonna get some gear from the dead people. And then yeah, that was rough. That was really rough, but so much fun at the same time. So anyways, thank you for joining me today. I had a blast. Hopefully watching this, you'll have a blast. It's very close. And yeah, if you enjoy this, come watch me on Twitch. I'm on Tuesday through Friday, early in the morning. I might change that at some point, but for now, I really enjoy doing that. If you are watching this on YouTube, subscribe. Come give me a follow on Twitch. Even if you just watch on YouTube, come over, give me a follow because it helps with the Twitch stuff. If you want to see more stuff like this, eventually I'm going to need some people watching on Twitch. And so, giving me more followers there, which is free, by the way. It'll also notify you whenever I go live to do this. And yeah, I've also got a Discord, which you can find at my Twitch channel, that you can come join. We had one guy join already who, I mean, I would be more than happy to play with whoever's on Discord because this game is really fun, but it would be so much more fun, I think, with more players. So anyways, thank you for joining me. I had lots of fun. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you once again.